Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I can't believe I'm saying this, but yes, I'm going to teach you maths. To be honest, this was one of the most horrifying subject that I had in my college, okay? And I did not like it that much at that time. And there are so many reasons behind that because I did not know, where these crazy formulas are coming from. And to be honest, for most of them I still don't know, okay, because they were weird. You look at the formula and you think like someone has to be crazy enough to come up with this kind of equation, right? But when you know the reasoning behind it, right, you understand, how beautifully you can use those mathematics formulas to improve your real life itself, okay? But not all of those, to be honest. You can improve your life without those math formulas as well, because there was a lot of lack of guidance at that time, okay? There was no one to tell you if you're studying a particular concept in mathematics, what is the use case of it, why do you have to study it? When you get a problem which fits to your particular math formulas, so it's going to be a big help for you, okay? Because those mathematics formulas, okay, they actually make our problem easy to solve. Just imagine there is a very big problem, okay, and you have to come up with the whole formula by yourself. That's not easy, to be honest, okay? So yes, maths help, but in coding you don't have to really do that hardcore maths, to be honest. Differentiation, integration, and all that, all the algebra looks good, and you can use a lot of concept for them here. Number theory is nice, and if you're into CP, competitive coding, you can use those mathematics formulas to optimize your solution, and it's good till that point. Now enough about mathematics, okay? So I'm here to tell you, when in your DSA journey, you can actually use a lot of these math concept to optimize your solution. Currently, I'm in a data structure and algorithm series, right? Once I start with the problem solving series, I'll be actually telling you. I will take a problem. I'll tell you how many years it is going to process that the solution of the particular problem. And now the same problem I'll try to solve with the mathematics formula. It will be done within few seconds. You will be shocked to see that, okay? So that was the day when I realized, okay, not all maths is bad, okay? It can make your life easy if you know how to use it. So with that in mind, let's understand those basic simple concepts like prime number is there, series is there, arithmetic progression, geometric progression, LCM, HCF is there, sieve of Pareto's things. I'm not sure if I'm even pronouncing it correctly, but there is a theorem you have to use that, and there are a lot of other mathematical concepts as well, like I have mentioned some of them here: APGP, LCM, and HCF, quadratic equations from our algebra, obviously, mean and meridian. I think there's a probability as well. Then prime numbers, factorials, permutation and combination, modular arithmetic. These are some of the concepts which can make your life easy, your DSA journey easy, if you know how to use them, okay? I'm not going to teach all of those in the DSA series. Maybe I'll do this in a different series for problem solving or something. Let's take some baby steps, okay? We are going to implement some basic programs. I'm going to implement those two programs, okay? First thing, the popular one is palindrome. We have already implemented this in using a string, okay? We have passed the string as an input, and we have checked that particular string is palindrome or not, which means you either read it from the beginning or from the end, you get the same thing. Now the same thing we'll try to do it for a number, okay? That means you have a number. Let's take a number. Let's say this is your number, right? You have taken 3 2 1 2 3. So this is actually a palindrome number. You read it from the first number or from the last number, you get the same number. Now let's say you have to implement a method is palindrome with that number as an input. Now you have to implement this particular method, okay? How do you do that? Option enter. Let's create that method. It is going to return a boolean value. Now let's take some temporary variable int. In temp we are going to take the value of number, okay? Now we need two more variables. Before I take those variables, I'm going to start with the loop directly so that I can show you why I'm taking those variables. Okay, while number, actually temp number, let's keep our number there only, so that in the end we reversed it, right? It will be easy to match those numbers. Dude, seriously, fly your helicopter somewhere else. So where I live, there are a lot of helicopters and planes, go all day long. So I have to cut the video in between to skip that noise. Okay. Now let's come back. So while temp is not equal to 0, what do we need to do? We need to find the remainder. Okay. Let's take a variable for that. Int remainder is equal to, I have taken 0. I have initialized it with 0. How do you calculate the remainder? You are going to do temp mod 10 and you are going to get your remainder. Now you're supposed to form your result. Let's take a variable for that, reverse, and initialize that with 0. Now this is going to be reverse is equal to reverse multiply by 10 and then add the remainder, and that's it. Now to keep the loop running, right, you're supposed to divide the number as well. Temp is equal to temp divided by 10. Obviously you can use those different operators. You can write temp plus equals and then 10, like that, but I'm trying to just keep it more descriptive so that it's easy to read as well. Okay, so we have written that, and then in the end what you're supposed to return, if reverse is equal to the number, and that's it. If it is equal, it will return false. If it is not equal, it will return, sorry, if it is equal, it will return true. If it is not equal, it will return false. Let's try running our program. It is supposed to return true. Okay, and it is returning true. So our number is actually able to reverse properly. I can show you by debugging as well. Okay, now maybe this true false look a bit gimmicky. So as you can see, number is 32123 and reverse is as well 32123. So it's a very simple, easy program. It's not rocket science, to be honest. And maths is easy when you understand it and you know how to use it. Okay, maths is really fun. But when you don't understand the concept properly, you don't know the behind the scene of mathematics, you don't know the use cases, any of the use cases of maths, it will be horrible for you to, implement the advanced concept. This is a very simple thing. This is nothing. Okay. So we were able to calculate. Let's try a failure scenario, 1 2 6 something. Now let's run it again, and we're supposed to get false this time, and we are getting false. So our program is working perfectly fine, and this is how you check if your number is a palindrome number or not. That's all I wanted to explain as part of this video. See you in the next one.